So right now there is a lot of going on. I didn't film the entire start of all the progresses, but I do have some processes to do. First of all, there is a batch commission that I have, and that's like a few relatively simple pieces of clothing. Cannot share too much about it. Can definitely not share it before it's with me. And the second thing is I am busy on a new commission, which is due around the same time as the batch one. So that is really exciting, honestly. A little stressful, yes, but it's really exciting at the same time. So I'm just working on that this week. It's currently Wednesday, so I have already had 2 days of basically making the offer, editing the offer, getting it accepted, doing some other things. And right now, so halfway the week, I'm just really busy on getting the batch project started and getting it to a point where I know I can finish it before I have the other materials of the other commission in. I ordered those earlier today, so yeah, basically that. This is why I generally don't work with fabrics that are synthetic. This is a synthetic cotton blend, and this amount of static energy that's in here is bizarre. So what you see right now is the second half of the Wednesday. Like I said in the video itself, I've been ordering the fabrics earlier that day. I just proceeded ironing and then I was too tired to go home, and I did a little cleanup. The daily cleanup is basically a little ritual at the end of the working day to first of all reset the workroom so that I can start freshly the next day. But secondly, it also helps me just to unwind my mind from working so that I go clear-minded back home, and so that I can just enjoy my day as a normal person the moment that I return back. Good morning. It is Thursday morning now. I had a busy evening and it's next day, back to work. I have no clue what I'm going to do today, so I'm first going to make a planning just to see what I can do and what I should be doing. So yeah. I decided to draft the pattern for the commission. This was not a simple shape, so I really needed to figure out what I was doing. And I didn't want to buy a pattern for such a relatively simple piece of clothing that I would be making. So here you see me actually figuring out how to draft a pattern and making the calculations and drafting the pattern on scale, so that at a later point I could scale it up and make sure that the errors that I could be making were already gone at this point. Morning, it's Friday. So yesterday my phone died, so I did not film everything I did. I ended up drafting the pattern. I ended up acknowledging that I made a mistake. Nevertheless, I now understand how the pattern works, so I will be sizing it up today. That's one of my plans. The other idea is to cut out some fabric from another project. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'll see how far I get. I'm looking forward to it though, so let's get started. I need to rant for a little moment. So this workroom that you see right now is settled on a company location, which is completely fine. Like, I'm really happy with it and I really enjoy my time here. But since a short while, a furniture shop has moved in next to the area that I work, and it's really nice weather today, so I just have my doors open so that I can enjoy the sunny weather inside the building. However, apparently the signage of that furniture shop is bad, because every single time people manage to come into my building and ask where the furniture shop is. And with all due respect, I mean, of course, I'm happy to help and I'm happy to point people in the right direction, but if it happens five times a day, whilst I'm trying to focus on my company and on my pattern drafting and everything, it really throws me off my focus. And I'm really getting upset about that one. So yeah, that's my little rant for right now. When I was done drafting the pattern, I decided I had a little time left over to proceed working. So I decided to, like planned, start and cut out the last bit of the fabric that I needed. So I first cut it and, like explained, tore it apart to have the straightest edges possible. And yeah, that's how I went. And then of course I had to iron it all again because the torn up edges also meant that the edges were a little bit warpy. So the ironing fixed that. And that would conclude this working week. I will try to put next week out as soon as possible. So if you're interested, please stay tuned. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching, and hopefully till next time. Oh, goodness.